Roar! 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 Hi, everybody! Welcome back to Bearish on Banksters with me, Mr. Snuggles, as your host. This is where we bash the bankster-run techno-fascist tyranny that's enforced by cucked corporate cronies, pedo polititards, and prostitute pimpstitutions. I've done episodes on all of that stuff, man. You guys gotta watch that. You'll love it. Anyway, today we're talking about techno-fascism. Oh, man. So, what is techno-fascism? Techno-fascism is a kind of modern Frankenstein horror show combining the power of modern technology with fascism. Now, the word fascism gets tossed around a lot these days, so much so most people don't know what they're talking about. Modern fascism, at its root, historically and conceptually, is a private-public partnership of major corporations with governments to enforce ideological mandates, be they left, right, or center. I think I did an episode recently about some big public-private cooperation. What was it called? Oh yeah, the World Economics Forum! Go back and watch that episode if you haven't seen it. Anyway, so, Mussolini, the arch-fascist himself, made this very clear when he said, fascism should more appropriately be called corporatism because it is a merger of state and corporate power. This means all the corporations working to enforce and promote mandates and narratives that comply with government interests are, according to Mussolini at least, fascists. Heck, the government itself is a corporation, so really it's even worse than you think. And if you didn't know that, well, it's time to catch up, people. It's time to catch up. And then you gotta go and throw some technology into the mix. By enforcing corporatist ideological conformity via ubiquitous smart devices, social credit scores, and privacy-stripping data mining, then topping it off with a tyrannical police state that has the power to silence, deplatform, or disappear those guilty of wrongthink, well, voila, that's techno-fascism. Yeah, so, sorry to say, people, but that looks like the world we're living in today. If you can't see it, you gotta take the blinders off. So understood in this simple and factual way, this means all of the corporate media, all of the internet tech giants, and most social media companies that are promoting, advocating, or defending the restriction of people's freedoms at the behest of government are, they're fascists. And the government who's making use of them, they're fascists too. And the reason you can't tell the difference between the government and the corporations these days is that they have joined forces to become, a giant fascist totalitarian system. It's really disgusting and it's very scary. And all those sleepwalking sheeple that support the divide and conquer corporate propaganda prostitutes, the woke-washing corporate cucks, or the censorious tech tyrants of Gulag, Twitter, Fascist Book, etc., well, they're in bed with the real, honest-to-goodness fascists of our day. All the wokesters railing against fascists while supporting the major corporations, well, guess what? They're actually brainwashed, propaganda-spouting, virtue-signaling sock puppets of fascism, and they don't even realize it. It's so sad. And then when I think about how all that coercive collectivist fascist crap is just being shoved down my throat every day, and shoved down your throat, and your little kids' throats, and your teddy bears' throats, and everybody's throats, and all the stuffed animals' throats, and all the whole world's throats, it just makes me, there's a good right out of my throat. It's like, So, I'd like to say that, if you share Bearish on Banksters, you're going to stop it. But, it's too late. It's already here, people. We got to actually do something about it now that it's already on its feet and wandering around like a Frankenstein, being like, Frankenstein fascism, going to make you think what we want, brainwash you, lightning, obey. But even though it's that bad, we really can do something about it. We can fight back, we can stop them, and, we can make the world a better place. So share Bearish on Banksters to help strip support from the techno-fascist tyrants that have hoodwinked and bamboozled so many. And the sooner you know it, we can all say, bye-bye, Banksters. And that's why I, Mr. Snuggles, am the Bearish on Banksters bear. Stay tuned for our next episode. Bye, everybody.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. You know, if you want to support us, check out the links down below. You know the story. You've been watching me for a while now. If you haven't, well, you know, the links are down there. You gotta go down below the video. You know how it works on these sites. I'm sure if you don't, well, you know, now's the time to learn. Are we gonna do anything else, or are you just sitting here? I mean, I got other things to do too, you know. No, it's over, man. Just turn it off.